Okay, so like, did anyone else's jaw hit the floor when Juliet just walked over that hill? I mean, come on.
Right. We knew the cleaning wasn't what they said it was, but
But like, who actually thought she'd just keep going?
yeah, that was wild.
What does that even mean for everyone stuck down there?
Honestly,
Yeah.
this changes everything. Like literally everything. Why people stay in the silo, why they believe what they believe about the outside.
Even just the whole idea of the silo itself, right?
Totally. It's all been shaken up. This is where things are going to get really interesting.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see everyone reacting in such different ways. Judge Meadows, she's like in complete denial. Nope, didn't happen.
Yeah, classic Meadows.
And then you've got Shirley, ready to start a revolution right there on the spot.
The show does such a good job with that, though, showing how there isn't just one right way to react, you know? Meadows, she was raised on the silo's beliefs. It's all she knows.
Right.
But Shirley, well, she's always been ready to fight for what she believes in. But now she's got a real cause.
Yeah.
And even Sims and Billings, they're starting to question things. Even those guys who've always been Bernard's most loyal followers.
They're starting to look at him sideways, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So does this mean like the whole power structure of the silo?
Yeah.
It could all just crumble now?
I think it's definitely a real possibility. Think of it like that walk over the hill was a crack in the foundation.
Oh, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
And now we're just waiting to see how bad things are going to get.
Speaking of bad, how about Bernard, huh?
Oh, man.
That dude was freaking out. He wasn't just worried about people rebelling. He looked terrified.
Yeah.
What did he see on Juliet's camera that shook him up so badly?
Yeah.
And then that creaky book he has, The Order, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare for War. Not exactly comforting, is it?
Definitely not. There's something going on that we're not seeing yet. It's like Bernard has all this secret information, all this technology that nobody else in the silo seems to know about.
Like that whole thing with the new cleaning tape?
Exactly. He was lying, manipulating everyone, but why? What's he so scared of?
Okay, hold on. We have to talk about Judge Meadows. That complete 180. 1 minute she's all the outside is death, and the next she's desperate to escape. What's her deal?
I know, right? We already knew she was hiding something, but this just adds another layer to it.
For sure.
And her history with Bernard.
Yeah, what's up with that?
That's got to be more important than we first thought. Like, way more personal, maybe even romantic.
Ooh, interesting.
Whatever happened between them 25 years ago, it obviously messed them both up pretty bad. Sent her down this dark path. And you have to wonder, could that be the key to figuring out the whole silo thing? What's it really for?
So you think her wanting to escape, it's all because of whatever went down with Bernard back then? Man, it's like a soap opera down there.
Yeah.
And what about those jail tags popping up everywhere? Someone's definitely trying to start something.
Yeah, things are about to get messy. But how far will it go? Can Knox keep a lid on things? You know, this isn't the first time there's been trouble in a silo. Silo 17, remember? All those bodies.
Right.
It's a pretty grim reminder of what can happen when things go wrong.
So are we, like, headed for all-out war in Silo 18?
That's the big question, isn't it? Like, is this whole thing going to explode? And it's not even just about the fighting and stuff. It's about what people believe.
Right.
You know, who do they trust? Which side are they on?
Man, this show really makes you think. Like, you see some stuff happening down there that feels a little too real. You know,
For sure.
people clinging to these beliefs, even when they have all the evidence right there in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes you wonder, how far would we go to protect what we think is right, even if it's wrong?
It's like the episode is holding up a mirror to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you look at your own life and wonder, how much do we just blindly accept?
Right.
Are we really that different from those silo people, being controlled without even realizing it?
And the way they build the suspense in this show, it's amazing. Like, when Bernard's watching that footage from Juliet's camera,
Oh, man, that scene?
you can practically see the gears turning in his head. Like, he knows everything's about to change, and he is terrified.
The acting in this show is phenomenal. It's just the look on Bernard's face. You can tell exactly what he's going through.
And the music, it's so good.
Oh, yeah. The music is perfectly timed. It just adds to the whole, like, tension of the scene.
Totally. Okay, but then there are these little things, like little details that make you scratch your head.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Like, why does Bernard have a copy of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz in his secret room?
Oh, that's a good one.
What's that about? It seems so random.
It has to be important, though, right? They wouldn't just show us that for no reason.
And those videos that Judge Meadows is always watching.
The flashbacks of the beach, life outside the silo.
Yeah.
Like, what's her story? And how does it all connect to Bernard? There's still so much we just don't know.
I know. It's like every episode gives us a few more pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
but we're still missing so many.
But you just can't stop watching until you see the whole picture, you know?
Exactly.
And each episode, the stakes just keep getting higher. It's not just about surviving anymore. It's about fighting for the truth, like literally the freedom to know what's real.
It's interesting, too, how they've kind of flipped things around in terms of who's in charge. You used to be just Bernard calling all the shots.
Right.
But now you've got people like Shirley, Walker, even Knox. They're starting to stand up and challenge the people in power.
It's like a reflection of what we see happening in the real world, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
People are tired of being told what to do, what to think. They want the truth.
Exactly. And they're willing to fight for it, even if it means going up against the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes this show so great. It's not just some sci-fi thriller. It's about what it means to be human, our need to be free, to fight for what we believe in.
And how far we'll go to protect the people we care about.
Totally. This episode just left me with so many questions.
Me too.
I have all these theories, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
Things are going to get crazy, that's for sure. Alliances are going to be broken, secrets are going to come out, and the fight for the silo's future,
oh man,
it's only just beginning.
This whole season, it feels like it's going to be one giant what the moment after another, like Juliet walking out. That's like setting off a whole chain reaction. Who knows what's going to happen next?
I know, right? The writers, they really know how to keep us on the edge of our seats. Every episode, there's just more and more mysteries, more questions that need answers.
It's like trying to solve a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing. And then they throw in some weird ones that don't even seem to fit.
Exactly. Like those weird relics they keep showing us. Like, what was up with that Pez dispenser?
Yeah, and that old hard drive. Why even show us that stuff if it's not important?
Right. It's like they're little clues leading us somewhere, but we don't know where yet.
Okay, and what about all the other silos out there? We know there are more, but what are they like? Are they all connected somehow? Are they all being controlled by the same people? There are so many things we still don't know.
So many unanswered questions. And don't even get me started on the founders.
Ooh, yeah.
Everyone keeps talking about them, but who are they? Are they even real? Or is it just like a scary story they tell people to keep them in line?
Right. Like boogeymen. It's kind of like what happened to the world out there, right?
Yeah.
What was the disaster that forced everyone underground? The show keeps hinting at this bigger story, but we're only getting tiny pieces of it.
Yeah, it's like we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg.
Exactly. There's this whole hidden world down there with all these secrets and conspiracies, and we're just starting to uncover it all.
And that's what makes the show so great, right? It makes you think, makes you question everything you see, makes you want to keep watching to find out what happens next. It's not just mindless entertainment.
It makes you feel like you're part of the story, like you're right there with the characters trying to figure things out.
Absolutely. And you know what else? It really gets you thinking about your own life.
Oh, totally.
Makes you wonder, how much do we just accept without questioning? How far would we go to fight for what we believe in, even if it meant going up against the system?
Man, heavy stuff. But that's what makes Silo so good. It's not just sci-fi, it's about what it means to be human.
And I think this season is only going to get crazier from here.
Things are definitely about to get intense. Alliances are going to be broken, secrets are going to be revealed, and the fight for the Silo's future, well, it's just getting started.
Exactly. Buckle up, everyone. Get ready for a wild ride.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome TV recaps. We'll be back next week to break down all the crazy twists and turns and try to make sense of it all. Until then, keep those theories coming and stay curious.